Let's before we close off on the show, let's talk about Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Gonna be a blue day. Do you know what? One. I've spoken to 2 Chelsea fans already today. I did Chelsea Fan TV preview with Charlie. I did obviously Rory. We had Rory today for the preview, and they both said they'll take a draw because they know it'd hurt us. And then they're not confident, and I question that because the draw against Chelsea when they went down to 10 men, in my opinion, would have thought, you'd have confidence off the back of that you can get Arsenal. You might have seen as well in the past, obviously against Wolves, we struggled. We obviously beat North London rivals, but you know that if you look at Arsenal, there is frailties there. I thought they'd be a bit more confident in what they all Chelsea fans I spoke to today actually gave off. But then I look at the record, Curtis. They haven't beaten us since 2021. 5 years in all competitions, home and away. That's the last time they beat us. That is a mad stat. Liam Rossini has not been beaten by any team since he's been at Chelsea, bar Arsenal. So I do understand. I don't understand why they're haven't got hardly any confidence. How big for you, Curtis, is this game? Is it really a test? I'm not looking at the Tottenham game to kind of mark how we are going to go forward. Is it the Chelsea game we're looking at as a benchmark to how we go forward to the back end of the season?
Bro, it's a huge game. Let's be real. Like, if you look at them last 10 games, this is one of the toughest. Like, no matter what we think of Chelsea, I was looking at their form. They're unbeaten in their last 5. They got the same record as us, 3 wins, 2 draws. We struggled. We couldn't beat them with 10 men in the league. They've got good players. And the thing is, as an Arsenal fan now, you don't know what to expect because you see the Wolves result that nobody expected. And then we smashed Tottenham, which we were actually, I don't know how you was, but I was a bit nervous going into the Tottenham game just because of what had happened at Wolves. And the pressure was just big. I knew it. You know?
I knew you said 2. I said 3-1 win that game.
I saw your prediction. Yeah,
I kind of knew we'd win that game. I just think I know Arsenal. I feel like I know this club. I knew there'll be a reaction.
Do you know what? In my mindset, I'll be honest with you, bro. I think we'll beat Chelsea. I do think we'll beat Chelsea. Because
would you think it'll be ugly, or would you think it'll be a pretty win? Because I think we'll beat Chelsea, but I just think it'll be a ugly, dark, boring game.
It could be that because Arteta probably looked at Tottenham and thought they're vulnerable, they're not very good, they're missing a lot of players. Even though it's a big game, we'll get at them. Is he going to be as attacking as that against Chelsea when you know they've got very good players? They've got Caicedo, Reece James, Palmer, João Pedro. I reckon Arteta will pay Chelsea more respect than Tottenham.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we'll be as attacking. Between now and the end of the season, I always say it like, I've spoke about it before, you've almost got to turn into a robot. Like, you've just got to tick games off and go, get through it, tick it off, next one. You've seen it with City before, like, they go into this robot mode. And that's why I'm so happy that Gyökeres has hit form at this time, because it's like, this is where you can win the title now. I think after the Wolves game, I said, we've got to beat Tottenham, beat Chelsea and beat Brighton. Because I think Brighton away is a tough game next week. They're very unpredictable, and Welbeck and them lot, they're just one of them games. You never know with Brighton.
Yeah, they cause
City. If we can get out of these next 3.
Yeah, they caused City problems, Brighton, as well, didn't they? Sorry, carry on.
Yeah, I think they beat City at the start of the season, Brighton.
Yeah, I'm sure.
At the beginning, at home.
So I'm just going through their fixtures now. This is the beauty of the internet. They drew 1-1 in January at Etihad. And then I'm sure they play away.
And they lost at Brighton at the start of the season.
I think you're right there as well. Maybe the chat obviously will be able to inform us as well. But I'm looking at it. Here we go. Brighton.
Yeah, they lost 2-1. 31st of August. Yeah.
Jeez.
So they're the games, bro, over time. But listen, just looking at the Chelsea game, we've got to beat them. But I don't expect it to be pretty. I think Arteta will pay them a little bit more respect and be a little bit more cautious. I think the team picks itself, by the way. I think you pick the same 11. even though I don't think Trossard was great, Martinelli was even worse in the game before against Wolves. So I would pick the same 11 for this game, and I think we'll beat them. But I think it'll be a close game. Close.
I think it'll be a close game as well. I think set pieces will be the deterrent factor. I think Arsenal will go up through set pieces. But I think it'll be a slugfest. I did say today that I wouldn't be surprised if it was a draw, but I'm obviously going to back my team. I think a draw will be devastating for Arsenal. So I think it'll be a close. I mean, I've done my predictions, but I think it'll be 2-1, which you'll see across, of course, socials as well. But it's a big game. It's definitely a big game. But I think Arsenal needs to go on a run. I think you're right about, you want us to be cold in the back end of the season. I think you kind of got to take away emotion, block out the noise. I will say, though, from what I heard from people been around the club, they've said their focus is on all four. I don't know if that gives you confidence or makes you worried, because someone told me, they said, no, Cecil, I've been there. I've seen Mikel Arteta speak. I've seen the training, that they are focusing on all four competitions. They're trying to make history here. That can be, as a fan, you want to hear that. I think I spoke about this before. I want to hear that. But then I look at Liverpool, who were going for all four at one stage, and it literally just fell apart. They ended up winning the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup. It wasn't the majors, and they ended up cancelling their parade and all that because they were on course for 4, and then they ended up, like I said, having 2. So I'm like, I don't want that to happen to us. Obviously, it's going to be different teams, different times, different eras. But I like to hear that. I like that they're focused on that. But I need them to, if they're going to say it, and the guy that told me the way it's around the camp, apparently, if it's going to be that, lock in. Yeah, you got to take away everything. I need you to kind of be correct in every step you take, which is, I know it's easy.
Bro, they if you're in that dressing room, right, and there've been a lot of questions, we know that is a very good team, but the questions are getting over the line. They have to go for all 4. We're nearly at the finish line.
Yeah.
It's not like there's 30 games left. Like, I think Havertz and Marino, I think they're the only 2. Are they the only 2 injured players? Even Max Dalman's back in training.
Yeah, Max Dalman's training. Havertz is supposed to be back as well.
Yeah,
training. It's really Mikel Marino's out for the season. So
Marino's the only one. So you've got
it's a lot of fixtures, though. I know it's not a lot. No, it's a lot.
Bring me a Leao or a Yildiz or something. I need something like that in the summer.
Yildiz would be amazing. Steven D'Souza again with a super chat 83 says, if we attack Chelsea, we'll win. If we sit back cautious, we'll draw again. It's funny, Rory said the same thing, but I don't see us I want to see us do it. I just don't see us going full throttle at Chelsea. I think I think the game plays out 45 minutes of just 0-0. We might nick a 1-0 lead off a set piece, but if we don't, we're going to 0-0 at half time, and then it's just kind of, it's a shootout. You got to think a lot will be affected by that Man City result on Saturday. You know what I mean? That'll change the dynamics. I think we've got to go for them. I think the fans will be trying to push them forward. Like, come on, you've just smashed Tottenham. You're not going to go all out because Chelsea are a good team. You can't leave yourself exposed. But I can catch you.
Come on, you've got to beat Chelsea at home, man. The way you got to beat them. You have to beat them. I'm going 3-1. I'm going 3-1.
Really?
Yeah, 3-1, man. We're on the front foot this time, man. We've had a week off. Not a week off, but a week of no game. I think Arsenal right now, they sent a message out with that Tottenham win, yeah.
But will they continue?
Yeah, man. This week, I think there's a message. I think we send another one. Smoke. 3-1.
Okay.
João Pedro's dangerous, though. The way he pinned Saliba in that last game, I thought, boy.
Remember, we got laughed at when I was set. Bro, we got laughed at when I said João Pedro. 11 Premier League goals this season. He's Chelsea's top goal scorer. I think he's a quality player.
He's a very good player. He's not really an out-and-out like gunman goal scorer, but he's clever. He's a link-up player in that box.
But he's got quality, man. He's got quality, man. He's good with his feet. Like you said, he can pin players. He can score important goals. 11 Premier League goals this season. Non-penalties, by the way. No penalties in that. So, João Pedro, fair play. But yeah, it'll be a tough game. And that's why you said 3-1, because the one will probably come from João Pedro, but the rest will be Arsenal. Hopefully, fingers crossed, showing their dominance and just letting the handbrake off a little bit. Can we continue the form we showed at Tottenham in that style of play? Just go and show you the dominant team. I don't think Arteta will do that, but hopefully we do go on and do that. And back end of the season, we continue with that momentum. Curtis, thank you for this.